latest smartphone from Micromax. They have launched the Pro variant of the Canvas Infinity that we saw earlier this year. So this is the Canvas Infinity Pro, and it comes with the 18:9 bezel, nearly bezel-less display, as you can see, which looks nice, at least on the box. So you have an 18:9 screen ratio, 5.7-inch HD IPS display. Then you have 24-hour express service promise. So that's a good thing that company is giving you with this device. Then you get this dual selfie camera. So you have 20 MP camera plus an 8 megapixel front camera, then a 16 megapixel back camera. Octa-core Snapdragon 430 processor, 3000 mAh battery, dedicated micro SD card and SIM card slots. So let's unbox it and let's see what all contents do you get in the box. Before that, if you want to see the MRP and the SAR value, so the SAR value is 0.32 and 0.44 for head and body respectively, and the MRP is 17,999, and we are expecting it to be priced around 15 to 17,000 Indian rupees. We will find out the price very soon. So let me just cut through all the plastic and show you the contents that you get in the Indian retail pack. So this is the smartphone, and it feels light in weight. Let me just open this and take out the phone. So this is the Canvas Infinity Pro, feels light in weight, and the design looks nice. Let me just remove the back plastic as well, so that you can see the metal construction that this device offers, and you can see the hear the metallic sound. And I'll also remove the protection on the camera lens over here, or I'll do that later. Let's just check out other contents present in the box. So here you get a SIM ejector pin, and let me just try and take this out. So it also has few manuals, it seems, and you do get other accessories as well. So there is a transparent case in the box itself, a screen guard, which is a good thing, you don't need to buy it separately. Then you have this case. Let me just try and open it. So this is the clear transparent case. Again, a welcome move, as you don't need to buy it separately. A user guide, and you have standard USB to micro USB cable, which looks decent. You also have a pair of earphones, which are in-ear earphones, and again they seems to be decent in terms of quality. We will test them out later. And finally, a Micromax charging adapter, as you can see. And here you can probably see the output rating, 1.5 amp at 5 volts. So these are the contents that you will get if you order Micromax Canvas Infinity Pro smartphone. So here is the Micromax Canvas Infinity Pro smartphone. Talking first about the design and build quality. The phone feels light in weight, even though it has a 5.7-inch display in the front. In the front you get this dual camera placement. One is a 20 megapixel sensor to capture great quality selfies, but if you want to take group selfies, then you do have a wide angle 8 megapixel shooter as well. Then you get this 5.7-inch HD display here that has a resolution of 720 into 1440 pixels. At this price point, a full HD display would have been better. And you can see this is how the device looks in the front. On the back side you get this 16 megapixel shooter along with LED flash, and you also have this fingerprint sensor over here, and the back is made out of metal, as you can see. It looks nice and gives you a good sturdy in-hand feel. On the right side you have volume rocker and the power key. On the top, a 3.5mm audio jack. On the bottom side you have micro USB port along with a speaker outlet, and on the left side over here, as you can see, it comes with dual SIM and a micro SD card slot, so you can use all three at the same time without any issues. Overall, in terms of design and build quality, the smartphone looks really nice due to this 18:9 display in the front. It is light in weight and gives you a metal construction which feels nice in hand. Moving on, let's talk about the display. So this is a 5.7-inch HD IPS display which comes with this 2.5D curved glass. It looks nice, but as we mentioned, a full HD display at this price point would have been better, because there are devices which are offering you a full HD display in this price segment. The color reproduction is nice on the display. The viewing angles are also nice. Currently we are not at the maximum brightness level. As you can see, we are roughly around 40-45% brightness level, so it is a bright display. Talking about the hardware and the software part, the phone is being powered by Snapdragon 430 processor. You get 4 GB of RAM on this device and 64 GB of storage. You can expand the storage up to 128 GB by using a microSD card. It scores a good 44,000 in the Intro 2 benchmark, and here are the detailed specifications. It runs on Android 7.1.2. You get Adreno 505 GPU unit, 4 GB RAM, out of which 2.4 GB is currently available, 64 GB storage, out of which 50 GB is currently available, so that's a good thing. And here's the list of sensors. It supports all the major sensors. You have accelerometer, you have game rotation vector, geomagnetic, gravity, and gyroscope. Then you have light sensor, magnetic field, and pretty much all the sensors are there in this smartphone. In terms of day-to-day applications, it can handle all the applications. Even high-end multitasking won't be an issue here due to 4 GB RAM. And Snapdragon 430 is a good processor. It can handle day-to-day applications and most of your gaming needs without any issues. You can run games like Asphalt 8 and Modern Combat and Asphalt Nitro on the device without any issues, but we will do that later on. Moving on, let's talk about the camera. So you get this dual camera placement on this device in the front, but on the back you have a single 16 megapixel shooter. This is how the camera interface looks like. You do have some modes, etc. Currently we are in the portrait mode, so let me just close that. So you have the beauty, panorama, video, time-lapse, etc. When you shift to the front camera, you can see you have photo, beauty, portrait, time-lapse, video, etc. But there's a unique mode. If you tap on this person symbol over here, it will shift to wide-angle selfies. So let's straight on move on to the selfies that we have captured using this particular smartphone. So these are some random images. So this was captured using the front camera of Micromax Canvas Infinity Pro, and this was taken in portrait mode. You can see the background has been blurred out. It looks really nice. Some of the edges of the headphones are also blurred out, but that was due to the fact that we were testing those headphones and they have a very thin connection band, as you can see. But it looks nice. The background is completely blurred and the image overall looks good in terms of color reproduction as well. This was taken from the back camera, and again this was taken from the back camera. It has good level of details as well. The 16 megapixel shooter seems to be working fine. This was taken from the front camera, and then this was taken using a front camera in the wide angle mode. So you can see there's a big difference when you capture images using the wide angle mode. So you can use that to capture beautiful scenery behind you or take group selfies without any issues. Now some more selfies. So the front camera on this device seems to be really well, and it might give a good competition to devices from Vivo and Oppo when it comes to selfie experience. Moving on, let's talk about the other features. So the phone comes with this fingerprint sensor on the back, which works really well. We didn't face any issues while unlocking the smartphone. It works fast and it is accurate. The device comes with this 3000 mAh battery, which should give you a battery life of 1 day with moderate to heavy usage without any issues, and it supports all the major connectivity features like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, AGPS, etc. So overall, this smartphone seems to be a good competition to selfie-centric smartphones available in the offline as well as online market. It might give a good competition to smartphones from Vivo and Oppo. It gives you a dual cameras in the front. It has a 20 megapixel shooter in the front and a 8 megapixel wide angle lens as well. Then you get this 5.7 inch 18:9 display, but the resolution is on the lower side. A full HD display would have been much better. It would have made this smartphone more attractive and better than the competition when it comes to 15 to 17,000 Indian rupee price segment. In terms of performance, you are getting 4 GB RAM, 64 GB storage, which is good enough. Snapdragon 430, we don't have any major complaints there as well. You have fingerprint sensor and you get dedicated micro SD card slot as well, and you have all the other major features in this device. So a full HD display would have made this device much better, but still, if you're someone who was looking to buy selfie centric smartphone, then you do have this option now to consider. We will be doing a detailed review very soon. Till then, stay tuned and thanks for watching.